What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Get up in here, fellas. Get up in here. Get up in here. Let's get some of this game. I ain't gonna be here too long. I got some shoveling to do. I gotta go to these properties. I got like shit. I go to some properties. I gotta shovel out of my shit, bro. So get up in here, fellas, and get with me. Y'all already know we just had a good winter advisory snowstorm, so things are kind of slowed down, you know. But hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, and hit the Rumble. Get at me on Rumble. KC the Red Pill Alpha, the bunk on Rumble, and get that work, fellas. Go join me on KC the Red Pill Alpha, the bunk on Rumble, and get that work. You dig? I'll constantly drop over there. I'm gonna drop over there when I'm done with here. I got a few more videos to drop. Get at me in the Patreon as well. All the tiers are open. All three of the tiers are open. Get at me in that Patreon. You dig? And go get that game. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe, y'all. If you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. You dig? And hit the membership button, notification bell, so you can be alerted on these videos, fellas. The membership button is very important for the pre-records, exclusive pre-records, exclusive live stream I'm about to come with when I'm done with these properties. At the bottom of the screen, fellas, get at me in the Gmail, railsfargo12@gmail.com. That's railsfargo12@gmail.com. You dig? And also get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. You dig? And that's Real Gang. Hold on, fellas. I got to set that. I forgot to fucking get these videos up. Hold up, fellas. Bear with me for
so many career-driven.
Hold up, fellas. Bear with me. I forgot to set this up because I'm in a rush because I got other shit I gotta do. You know, you gotta get these properties going. Hold up, fella. Let me see something because I got these videos I gotta put up real quick. I forgot to put these motherfuckers up, but we wouldn't have no content to react to. You dig?
Guys,
yeah, there we go. We're gonna get this motherfucker just as well.
There's like less than a minute left.
We're gonna get this going, fellas, and we're gonna get it jumping. I got one more to go. I think I got one more. Let me see. Got that one. Yeah.
To call my girl.
That's this one. This is it. Now this dude's a sucker, y'all. Now get prepared.
Why?
For these videos, I'm about to drop them. But let me read Pedro off real quick. Pedro and this motherfucker, the new era music. What's up? So what it do, KC? What happened to the Chiefs losing to the Broncos? Then I realized they played their bench players. Yeah. You got to. I mean, we the number one seed. Fellas, when you become the number one seed in your division or in the whole division, like we're number one in the AFC. Say, I think number one in the NFC who just clinched was Detroit, the Lions. So Detroit Lions ain't got to really, when they play again next time, they ain't got to play their starters. You know, you let them rest because you already clinched. Once you clinch, you don't got to, you already in line, you the top seed. So you don't got to play like that. You know, you got to play the starter. So what they do is play the bench, and they play the bench, and they know 10 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose anyway. You know what I'm saying? Denver ain't going anywhere. So you play the bench, and that'll knock out some of your competitors like the Broncos. Like the Bengals. You see, the Bengals is out of there. By us losing, we got the Bengals about it. And all these are good things. Strategy when you on top. And that's why it's good to be at top. So, you know, you can rest your starters. So when you go into the playoffs, you full focus with your starters and everything is good. So you're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do every year. You know what I mean? Every time we go, you know, I ain't gonna say every year. We've been fortunate to go these last couple of years. So it's really about it. You know, we good as gold. Oh, that's probably my neighbor shoveling his shit. But yeah, you're supposed to take that loss. But shouts out to the homie Pedro, the new era music, coming up in here fucking with me like he always do. And we're gonna get to this video, fellas. Is he keeping it a stack or not? Is he keeping it real or not? But I'm gonna break down my commentary. And remember, I'm not gonna be here long, fellas, so we're gonna get through this shit. You dig? I gotta get to some snow and shoveling. I got my tenants are calling me. You gonna bring someone to shovel? Fuck no, I got this shit. That's why I got ice. I got salt, 3 shovels. We good. But I got to get to it, though. Let's go.
This is the reason why so many career-driven women have problems in the dating world.
You ain't met the right one.
Hold on. No, I'm just talking about as a whole, especially in the black community. The women that make this nice money, they are struggling. They are on TV talking about, oh, I'm gonna have a baby, but I'm gonna have it put in me because I can't find a man. Because really and we talked about, Ace, you talked about staying in your financial lane for men. A lot of these women aren't staying in their physical lane or their mental lane when it comes to the men. Because now you want these men that make all this here money and do all of these here things for you, which is a very small percentage of men. If you say I want a man that make $100,000, you eliminated 85% of all men. 85%, that leaves you 15%. Half of that 15% is married. 7.5%. Half of them gay. Or live an alternative lifestyle. Take that down to 3.5%, 4% that you got to choose from. Then you want him over 6 feet. 2%. He can't be obese. 1%. You don't like Sagittarius, Leos, or Cancers. Well, now you at 0.5% of a man that you got to look for. You got to find him, and then he got to like you back. That type of man that makes that type of money has requirements for a woman too that now you have to meet. This is why so many women are struggling that make money when they step out here into the dating world, because they're unrealistic for their dating pool.
You know, and I'm gonna keep it real, fellas. What he said on the surface, it's right on the money, because you do got unrealistic women out here that's living in the fantasy world. You know, I want a guy to be this tall, he got to make this amount of money, and he got to drive this, he got to do this and do that. So that's the fantasy world these women live in. And do you got guys out there like that? Of course, you know. Now, are these guys going to be the type of dudes that take these women serious? You got some that will, and you got some that won't. I live reality, fellas, and I know this though. If you got men out here that's making a lot of money, and he's looking at it like, if I'm making this money, then I want certain requirements out of a woman. Then he's putting his money ahead of him instead of putting him ahead of his money. And when you put your money ahead of you instead of putting you ahead of your money, fellas, then you slowly create this kind of mentality and this behavior for these kind of bitches. You get what I'm saying? In longevity, fellas, if you got multitudes of men and groups of men that's doing this type of shit and thinking this way, I got my body right. I'm making this money. I'm driving this. I stay in this part of the community. I pay this much taxes. I require the best bitch or the better bitch or whatever. Then you got these bitches out here wanting to be the better bitches and best bitches and wanting to reach that plateau so they can get those kind of men. You see how it go? Men set the standards for what's happening out here. And if you got a group of motherfucking men out here that's chasing the bag and wanting a bitch that's equivalent to the bag that they're chasing, fellas, and they're creating these kind of gold digging bitches. What you think? Yes. So if all a man got to do is make his money, take care of himself, provide for his household, provide for him, be driven within the community and be driven on this purpose of getting everything done, fellas, and be a man, be blunt, be stand up, then you'll create a submissive woman. You'll create a woman that's going to follow. You'll create a woman that's down and be more appreciated, fellas, and be delightful to be submissive to you. You'll create those kind of women. You get what I'm saying? So when you putting things ahead of you, then you create the kind of bitch that you bitching about. Think about it. When you putting everything ahead of you instead of putting yourself ahead of the shit, when you putting the money and jobs and what you make, your career and your education, you put all this shit ahead of you and who the fuck you are, then you create these kind of bitches. Now you get it, fellas? So he's right on the surface, but deep down, he don't know what he's talking about. Because if he knew what he's talking about, fella, he wouldn't be up here talking about this shit. You got to touch the root first. You always must touch the root before you go off to the surface. So if you touch the root of the game first, then you can be offered to the surface. And once you get offered to the surface, fellas, then the shit out on the surface won't bother you. It won't even make it, fellas, you won't even pay it no mind because you so deep involved into the game and you know how deep this shit is. The shit out on the surface won't even bother. It would bother the betas. You above a beta. You're a player. You know what I'm saying? You're a man that makes shit happen. You're a man of means within yourself, which means that if you can hold you down, you know you can hold a bitch down. So am I going to hold any bitch down? No. You're going to display who you the fuck you are and what you good for and your benefits towards me before I ever even considered holding you down. So why are we having this conversation? Right? Think about it. You know, these dudes create these kind of bitches that they bitch about. That's weird. You bitch about these kind of bitches and you're being unrealistic. You want a guy that's 1%. You want a guy that's making this much. But y'all give bitches the ammo that want this kind of shit because that's what y'all lead with. Right? You lead with your money. You lead with your body and working out. And you lead with these things. You think this is going to pull the bitch. Your jewelry, your clothes, your driving, your nice cars. You lead with this shit. Don't it make sense? Come on, y'all. Let's be real about this shit. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the Cash App, Super Chat, membership button. Show love to the show. Me and the PayPal and that Rumble just as well. Casey the Red Pill out the bunk on that Rumble. And get at me on the Patreon, fella. Y'all know what it do. Let's get to this next one. Know when or when not to approach, fellas. In today's time, fellas, we're dealing with, and let me break this down to you. The game allows you to know when and when not to approach, especially in today's time. You may see a group of bitches kicking it, partying, having fun, or, you know, doing what they doing. You know, nothing's wrong with you going up to pull one of them out. Nothing's wrong with you going up to, hey, you know, how you guys know each other, man, and see what's up, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all are having fun. Y'all boyfriend, whose man gonna be hating on y'all while y'all out here kicking it like this? Not mine. I don't got a boyfriend. Or her bitches will start saying shit. They start talking. Do you know how to attack? Cobra attack. Real shit. Do you know how to attack and go at you after one? Unless you specifically got your eyes set on a certain one. She might, and that's beta shit. You know, guys be having their eyes set on a certain bitch out of groups of bitches and want this bitch to be single, want this bitch to be into him like he's into her. And then when she ain't into him like he's into her, or she got a boyfriend or she rejected, he'll get in his feelings. Fellas, you got to expand your horizons. I fuck them all. You got to come off like that, fellas, in order to make things happen for yourself and to see what it is. But if you just coming up, standing around bitches and not saying nothing, then you're going to seem like a creep. And when you seem like a creep, fellas, and that's when you're going to get this type of shit here.
Guys, there's like less than a minute left of 2024. Come here. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this bitch say, not even 12 into the new year, and a man ruined the vibe. That bitch said, and a man ruined the vibe. So these could be a group of, you know what I'm saying, some carpet munchers and shit. They might be licking off into each other and doing that type of shit. That's there. You know what I'm saying? These chicks is getting down. You know, this is today's time. You got women standing together and they all carpet munching and fucking down on each other and things of that sort. And they may be at the feminist and liberal point to where, and that's why I said you got to know when and when not to approach it, especially in today's time. You may have a group of bitches that dislike men, hate men, and this is their rhetoric, and this is the way they live. This is how they move, fellas. So you got to know what to do. And paying attention to those women. Like, you got 3 bitches here. You pay attention to them, and you walk up, damn, man, y'all kicking it, man. Yeah, New Year's, we bringing this motherfucker in, man. What's up, man? What's cracking? What y'all got going? What y'all, you know, start holding, you know, having that conversation to see what's cracking and see who got to be home and who can be out to kick it, and then you go in from there. But if you're not doing that, you just pulling up and not saying shit, then you're going to get this vibe. That's when he should have turned around. He pulled up. He said some Happy New Year to you guys. You know, he pulled his introduction. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fellas. But when he seen how they gave him the cold shoulder, stood back, and they turned around and disregarded what he said. Not even one of those bitches. Because if one of them was into him, one of them would have turned around and said something. You know, and finished out the conversation. Had it with that he knew he would have had one out the group that's into him. But they all turned around and disregarded him. That's when he should have been like, oh, fuck these bitches. Walked away and went over to look at chicks back here. Look all up here in the horizons, fella. Look all out there in the horizon. I said horizon. Look out there in the horizon, fellas, and look out there. You see more people out there. Why not be out there hollering at the bitch? They everywhere. When you see a group of motherfuckers, I've approached women before, fellas, and I've seen some funny weird shit. I kept moving. I'm not going to stay here and let them. I ain't going to be no motherfucking experiment donkey or something. Bitch, you put this camera up on me. Oh my God, he's just following. He's creepy. And then make you, fuck nah, man. You got to learn game. Game recognize game. And you should recognize their game. They're not feeling this situation, fellas. And if you see a bitch not feeling it, keep pushing. The new era of music. Pedro, damn, I would hate to be him. Pedro, a fool. Trend Trader, this bitch, the homie Trend Trader. What's good, KC? What's good, Pedro? Shouts out to Trend Trader, y'all. Shouts out to Pedro, too. Come up in here and show love. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, the Rumble, Patreon. Go join me on Rumble, KC the Red Pill out of the bunker on Rumble, and let's get it cracking. Pedro said, "What up, Trend Trader? Yeah, we in this bitch. We acknowledge each other. Let's get to this game. Y'all know what it do." He's still there. And he's looking for clarification and validation with someone else probably back there, one of his friends or whatever, or a group of homies. You see how these women are? They just ignore us. They just treat, look how these bitches, you don't need that, man. Walk away. They are entitled to hug up on each other and be in their own circle and disregard you. They're entitled to that. Walk away. It's simple. Fuck that bitch. I get away. He's still there. Look, he's looking at, they ain't paying him no attention, fellas. They disregarding him because they're not into him. They seen him coming when they was putting the camera out. They seen him coming already over there. They seen a group of dudes sitting over there chilling, and he just stepped up out of the group when they all could have came over and got in on the fun and the action and start hollering at these women. But these dudes are like that. You know, they gonna be on some bullshit. You know how these women are. Why don't you go over there, Chad? Go over there, Brad. Go. Take one for the team, Brad. Yeah, I got this. Yeah. Went over there and got rejected like a motherfucker, got pushed to the side, disrespected. It seemed like a creep and everything. This is crazy. Let me see. Pedro again. He's still standing here. For what? Fact. He's simping like a motherfucker. He's simping, fellas. Yeah, creeps. Yeah, he's there. All creeps that you already know his homies back there. That's why he was looking at him. They gassed him up to go over there just to clarify or to get validation on what they think about women when this is not women. This is his behavior. They don't see that. See how deep the game is, fellas, and how much these average Joe Blows don't follow up with the game, and they don't pay attention to it. It's him. It's you, motherfuckers. You haven't moved. He's gonna run out of firecrackers in a minute. He's gonna still be in that motherfucker. Straight lame, man. Fellas, man, come on, man. This ain't what we do, fellas. This ain't how we move, fellas. Gotta operate totally different from this, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You see that type of shit, fellas, back up. The energy, your energy reads their energy. Their vibe reads their vibe. You will know what it is with them, fellas, just reading off the vibe by you pulling up, making the approach. They look at you, oh, okay, Happy New Year's, and then they all turn back around. You should have been like, oh, nothing's wrong with it, fellas. I'd have been bitches looked at me, oh, how you doing? And turn back around. Get the cue, get the signal, get the clue, fellas. Catch the cue. She ain't into you. Keep pushing. There's more out here. Just keep pushing. Don't get mad. Don't get angry. Just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? What get guys angry is that they set their mind on the bitch and they like her before they even approach her, not even knowing what she about. Bitch ain't even opened her motherfucking mouth and showed you what she was about. She ain't even said hi. She ain't even said, hey, there's a piece of gum on the ground. Don't step on it. Bitch, you open your mouth and the way I listen, shouts out to Rosebud. He said it best. What comes out your mouth, if I can listen to what comes out your mouth, it determines on how I should get at you, and I know how to come at you. That's how deep the game is, fellas. So when you pay attention to gestures and everybody, not paying, keep moving. The game, it ain't for you right here. That's simple. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? Broke a serious rule, never approach a pack. No, you can approach it. Listen, bro, you can approach a pack of women and come up to them. The one that give you the attention, the one that vibes your energy, start talking to you. Because out of a pack of women, somebody's gonna catch your energy. Oh yeah, how you doing it? And the rest of them over there, they doing them. You may see one of them that you like. That shit, she ain't vibing with you. Her partner may stepped up and seen you, and she may be digging you. Go with her partner, fellas. Go holler at her partner. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Go, the bitch that you like, hey, she ain't, the energy's not matching. Let me get with the bitch to where she's giving off the energy. You know what I'm saying? Pussy's pussy to me, fella. I don't know about how y'all move, but that's how I move. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Let me get this shit going. Don't be a simp like this, fellas. Do not be a simp like this. And this is the next guy. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here too long, fella. I gotta go shove up the driveways and porches and all that shit. Then I gotta get to it. But don't be a simp like this, fellas. Hold up. Pedro, the new era, fresh and fit, will have a backup. The homie and slander the chick. They are hoes, bro. It's not your fault. Just wait until they are in their 30s and used up. I don't get it. What you mean? Wait till they're in their 30s and used up? Somebody's still gonna approach them and holler at them, Pedro, and they're in their 30s and used up. Pedro, come on, man. You take one step forward and take 10 steps backwards with the game. You can't be like that, man. Nah, man, they're 30s and look, Pedro. Them are not the only young bitches out here running around. If you looked out there, they outside in a gathering or whatever. So many of them out there. I put my soul on it. If he was to approach women, he would leave with probably 8 or 9 numbers. Or give them their numbers or whatever. They'll be more receptive to it. Won't be no rejection type thing. You just got to approach more. You're going to get bitches that ain't going to be into you. You know, that's just what it is. No, they not nothing to do with their 30s, 40s, and 50s. It's still simps. Yeah, of course someone be used up. But that ain't going to stop a simp for wifing the bitch and bringing her in. Trent traded. Well-seasoned kitty is the best, Pedro. I mean, with experiences wise, yeah, you don't want no bitch that don't know how to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You want a bitch that know how to put it down. You know what I'm saying? There's more women out there, Pedro. Don't look at that like, oh, fuck them. They'll be old and used up and washed up anyway. You know, all of them will. You know, eventually, you know what I'm saying? But shit, just go, don't even trip. Just take your heart out of it and put the sex in it. That's it. Pedro, the new era. No, Casey, what I'm trying to say is that that's what fresh and fit. Oh, okay, hold up. Fresh and fit would have backed up the homie and slandered the chick. I got this nigga's clouded on fresh and fit. Yeah, fresh and fit crazy as a motherfucker. Fresh and fit got demonetized for being racist as a motherfucker. I heard about that shit. Yeah. Pedro, what I'm trying, okay, to say is that they would say that, yeah, I got you now. I got you. Yeah, fresh and fit. Yeah, you know, they'd have been like, it ain't the homie's fault. It ain't his fault. He made us approach. It's these bitch. All these moderate whores are whores. I'm sick of this shit. What's his name? Fit. He be grabbing all type of, that motherfucker go hard. Yeah, Fit ain't no joke, man. He go hard, bro. He be tearing the studio up and everything, man. Kicking out holes and shit, nigga. Paying for them. They Fit everywhere with this shit. But yeah, let's get to this next. Don't be a simp like this, fellas. Real game.
Time to call my girl, you hear me? You call my girl again, I'm gonna kick out your chest, you hear me? I'm gonna punch your head across the street. Don't bitch up, call him back, nigga. I got a screenshot of your fucking picture, I will find you. Calling her.
I gotta do that, fellas. I gotta stop and pause because of the shit he's coming with. It's the threats he's making and things of that shit. Even though he's talking shit over the phone, but to fit YouTube's policy, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what he's doing. This nigga screaming on another man because he's fucking his bitch like a sucker. The new era, he said Myron. L-O. Yeah, Myron. I keep saying Fit. I don't be knowing his name. I just know Fresh is the dark skin and okay, Myron, yeah, Fit. The new era, hell no, 30, 50-year-old pussy is the best. Nigga, the head is the shit on the bitch in the older ages, fellas. I mean, that head, that throat game, nigga, vicious, nigga. Let me see, Trent Trader, buddy mean that shit. Yeah, he mean that. He ain't playing. Look, you hear him?
Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. I live and die over this pussy.
Damn.
Fuck is wrong with you? You want me to go back to jail?
Damn. That nigga said, I live and die over this pussy, nigga. Nigga, I'm going to hell for this pussy. I'm crashing out over this motherfucking nigga with no helmet on my head, nigga. It's going down, nigga, over this motherfucking pussy, nigga. You think she'd do that for him? Fuck no. She's already cheating on him. She's fucking around on him. She's already entertaining another guy. If it takes you fellas to call another man's phone to threaten his life and put yourself out there and create this kind of energy and jump yourself out of character like that, fellas, man, you don't even need to be fucking with no bitches. You need some fucking therapy. Real shit. I'd have had so many guys to call my phone, especially back when I was younger. Hit my pager back in the pager days and shit. You know, I'm calling the number back. Hey, man, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, man? Is this Terry? Terry. I gave the bitch the names. I was a lying little motherfucker back then. I gave him so many names. I forgot who I was. Shit, it's like Terry. I was like, Terry, fuck is, yeah, what's up? Who this? Hey, this such and such. I ain't gonna put the name out there because a few dudes did that shit. I ran across one of them niggas in prison, put hands on him. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the nigga I knew and shit, I was in there fucking with his bitch and shit. You know, we wasn't buddies and homies, but I knew him. You know, just, you know somebody through somebody or whatever, and I fucked this bitch and shit. And they called my phone, threatened me. Seen a nigga in the joint. Fold him up like a lawn chair. We went to the hole behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and threatened me, nigga, over no ass, nigga. But yeah. She has no respect for you, fellas. And if she don't respect you and she don't respect the relationship and respect who she is enough to not disrespect you like that, then why the fuck are you calling to protect her? Why the fuck are you calling to threaten another man who she's going to be? It's going down anyway. It's going to happen anyway, right? You ain't doing it but pushing him closer to the bit, or pushing her closer to him, especially when she find out you've been calling this dude phone. Because he going to still fuck her. He going to be around. He going to show you a text message. So look at your bum ass dude. What's up with you? You need to check that shit. And if he be like, nah, I'm fucking with you, tell you check that shit. She'll dump his ass, especially if she into him. She go dump him. Nigga, you calling? Dude, this ain't that kind. I'm out of this motherfucker. I ain't that type of bitch, and it ain't like that, you know. So what you mean I'm calling? So what how you know? You been talking to the nigga? You been, yeah, look, I just need my space. I need, and yeah, she want that nigga. Cause he ain't you. He ain't a sucker like you. And men like this, fellas that threaten women and do all that, threaten dudes and do all that type of shit, fellas have threatened a woman. They have stalked the woman. They have went through her phone. They did all of the above to show their insecurities and jealousies. Now it's lashing out to other people. You know what I'm saying? So a woman knows she's dealing with. Some women like to keep them around because it's beneficial. They can control this guy with that type of shit. Some women that instantly get rid of them because they know it can get dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But you get somebody calling your phone like that, fellas, dump that bitch. She don't know what time, and he could have followed that bitch, know where you stay. You know, you don't know. You know, follow that bitch to learn. You don't know what's going on. They got little tracking devices, a little Apple tag. They got all type air tags, all type of shit out here, man. You run across a situation like this, fellas, dump her ASAP. Don't get caught up in that shit, because these dudes will knock over that pussy. And like Trent Trader said, he ain't lying. He'll body you over that pussy. Trent Trader facts. Never stop to think how he got the digits. Yeah. 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 Motherfucker they don't think about none of that shit. You know, they don't think that, you know, it's just chaotic because he's thinking emotional. You know what I'm saying? This somebody fucking his bitch. He's thinking emotional. So, you know, stay up out of them situations, fellas, and play it safe. You dig? They hit me up, fellas. I gotta go over here and get on this snow because I, you know, definitely don't want nobody. Oh man, we call this person, call the fucking city and all that. My landlord and fuck all that. But shouts out to Trent Trader and Pedro for coming up in here fucking with me. I would have went a little longer, had to be a little short. Gotta get this shit going. Pedro again, facts. You will hit the pavement over some weak ass. Yeah, and you can go to the dirt, go to the ground, and go to prison, all this shit over. Bitch, you're gonna fuck anyway. And typically, fellas, they be knocking off the dudes who be doing that shit and leaving the bitch alive. Like, fuck, you gonna go that far, nigga? You should go ahead and hold court, nigga, just take care of you, okay, all right? I mean, shit, suckers, man. But get at me in the Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, fellas, and Rumble. Show me love, and also get at me on the description below my about section. My number's there, and holler at me, man. Let's make that happen. Consultation video, topic of your choice, and everything. Let's get to it. Trent Trader said 100. And that's real shit. You already know. And this game was brought to you by the Real Wells Fargo, KC, the real, however you want to mention it, fellas. And until next time, fellas, I'm gonna get up out of here. Much love to everybody. Holla.